There we go. I'm coming into. I'm sending out to you. I don't know how to start this. I'm so tired. Okay. Welcome. Hope you guys are doing fine. Welcome over and Judd. Always good to see you. Great to see you. Let's see. I did an update on OBS. Let's see if nothing broke. Okay. I'm not unmuted? Wait. I'm not muted, right? Let's see. You can hear me? Let's see. What I can tell, there's a little, volume, little, live reactor volume thing, but I don't know. It's hard to always tell. Can't trust it. Alright. Let's see. Otherwise, I'm doing okay. It's been weird at work because like I've been, it's like I should be there to, you know, get as many hours as possible for the last, you know, now I got 1 month left before I effectively quit. And they're still kind of in the, we don't have enough work for you to do invoice-wise and project-wise, so how about you take an entire day off? So I took a couple days off this week, and it's like, well, I'm kind of working on making a quick start manual for you guys, so when I am gone, you kind of know how to do things of what I did. So Robin's out of work. I'm the only one who's literally trained and perfected the engraving machine that I operate. So it's kind of like no one else really got trained on the machine that I'm doing. So it's like, I mean, I had one boss who like told me how to turn it on and then print it, but it's like I kind of went through and learned literally everything else about the program and how to engrave things and actually how to do weird offsets and mathematical equations just to make it so that things actually center properly. So it's like, if you want, I can be here and write up a whole thing for you so you know how to actually print things correctly. Otherwise it'll print off center and be bad. So anyway, boop boop boop. Welcome. Hey guys. Good to see you. Welcome back. Yeah, we'll be doing some Mario Paint, which I was gonna do something else. I was gonna do like Wii Sports Resort on the Wii, but this got shadow dropped out of nowhere this week. And I was like, all right. Like this wasn't, you know, planned ahead of time. That's just like literally just dropped out of nowhere. Like no, hey, maybe you should prepare for Mario Paint coming soon. It was like, nope, here's a trailer and it's available. And it's like, oh, okay. So, well, that's what we're doing today. I feel like that'll be good. Got my mouse on my Switch 2 ready. Yay! And yeah, guess we'll just go right on in. See how you guys are doing. Bonk. I got this on my desk. Let's see. Probably had to use the other Joy-Con to press A, and then you drop that one, and then you use the one Joy-Con. Welcome, Edgy. Guten Tag, indeed. So I've only played this for a little bit, just to practice, but it works surprisingly well. It's extremely responsive. Up, down, left, right. So it works. It's the scary part about this Joy-Con on its side with a little tiny mouse iron thing. But yeah, I think you can click on these. Whoa, wacky! Oh, I made them small. Uh-oh. Ugh. That happened. Haha, whoa, wow, haha, I can't believe it, haha. Yeah, you can click on every letter. Ah, they do things. That's a Totaka's song. It's a signature of his. Welcome. Oh, it's a remix. We'll hear this later. Cool. Welcome, Eric. Thank you. I always try my best. A doesn't do it. Maybe it's just in a different mode. Trying to click the other buttons. Yeah, that's yeah. You got it. We'll do that and then make something else. How do I get in? You click on Mario. Ooh, loading a cartridge, which doesn't make sense, but all right. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. How's the music game audio volume? Oh, sorry. Lifted it up a little. Hey, Cookie. How's the balance mixing audio-wise? Okay. Welcome. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. There's animation, music, bleh, and hair on my mouth. All right. Yeah. Sounds okay. Thank you. Guess I could crop it, just so I don't have the gray borders. I guess it does kind of look weird. Would you want that? Where I can go into OBS and take this. We can see what this looks like. Where I can. I know. I moved the mouse up. I can do it. Whoa! Look it. Whoa! It's trying to do this. Meow. Meow. Prop it down a little. Try and crop it here. Yeah. It's a little annoying. See if I can make this a little bigger. Get to live see me edit my screen here. How's that? Oh, Mr. Rush up there in the top right's going crazy. It's a little weird. It's better. Alright, so this is Mario Paint, released in 1992. I did not have this as a kid. I think I had like kid pics on PC. That's my replacement art thing. My dad... I'm sorry. My dad had a SNES, so he had a SNES growing up, but I guess because it needed the entirely, you know, accessory with the mouse. There was a SNES mouse that came with this, or other way around or something. And how do I draw? You hold the top trigger, or the big trigger. Okay. Wow. Okay, so it's got that. We're gonna dabble a little bit as I get myself accustomed. It would seem that if we just do it fast, it kind of breaks up the line. But if we do it slow, then you get it all together. That's gonna get a little fun. So I'm doing this with my left hand too, so it's nice to be seen. Oh yeah, can I do the... So I didn't really have this growing up, but I don't think I really knew about this either. I had like Animal Crossing, and that was like the only kind of like art thing I really had, where like I had like those designs kind of things. I forgot how to do this. Oh no. You know what I'm going for. This is as hard as making an ampersand. Almost knew what I was doing there. Would have been so cool. Nostalgia. Yeah. There's a lot of great games. Mouthfeel is awesome. I'm very impressed. You can like set up the... I think even here you can set up the sensitivity of how fast it moves. Here's mouse. Yeah, we could do rabbit. Oh yeah, that's better. Or cheetah. It's a little much. I'm gonna go in the middle. And then. Okay, that's it. Get out. To get out of that menu, I had to press the bomb. Let's see. Just about 20 skins for Switch 2. Now I just need to save up the actual system. Good luck with that. I guess in this game, you have to like literally drag and then lift it up, because it can't go from here all the way up too easy. So you gotta like kind of go lift up, and then get over. I think in turtle mode it was a little harder to do that, but it is extremely responsive. Yeah. Problem is it's just hard to draw, you know, with a mouse. So that's my limitation of like I don't know how to draw nicely with a mouse like this. Because I'm so used to now using my Wacom, you know, super fancy. Whoa, you got a expensive big tablet. Ooh, look at you. Where I can use a pen, basically, and just like draw directly on a monitor screen. So, literally, like where I draw on the pen is exactly where it is. It's like using a DS, kind of basically. So, this is a little awkward. But because it's so responsive, I feel like I could just make that shape pretty well. Let's try and make a box and see how that looks. Yeah, that was no problem. Like, that felt extremely intuitive, so this works. They nailed this. Yeah. You can also plug in a USB mouse. Yes. But what's the fun in that for this for right now? I think my hand is gonna get a little cramped, just the way that I'm literally holding the Joy-Con, but that's not too bad. I think I just need to get used to. I think my what's the opposite of your knuckle? Like where my index finger, like where it connects to my palm area, that's like kind of right on the thin edge top of the Joy-Con side. And that's a little uncomfortable. So, but other than that, I think able to just kind of go through and use this. It's not the most ergonomic controller in the world doing it this way. I don't see myself drawing for hours on end with this, you know. What this is, I'm probably just showing this off and demonstrating it for this stream for a couple hours. I think I'll be fine. What are you? See, the problem is I never really used this. Is this like a mask? Or it'll just create the pattern? Yeah. Cool. Probably use this for something. It's always like dithering if we want to use that. This is my sketch. When you get a sketchbook, you just want to draw whatever, just scribble on the first page, just so you can not have to look at an empty sketchbook and feel intimidated. This is what you do, is to go through and try and make something like this, and then it's like, well, I can only get better from here, right? That's when you actually put effort into it. There's a whole bunch of other buttons and widgets. There's a whole lot of modes too, I think. Over was also saying. There's also the music. There's entirely music mode. I don't know if this goes to music mode or changes it. Let's see. Yeah. So we got the push-up music, or we can do cymbal monkey music. Ooh, that sounds so good, yeah. We also got, whoa. And what are you? It's a sick dog. Oh, muted. Okay. Yeah, we'll go back to the classic. Boom. Yeah, there's entirely different modes too. There's actually whole composing on a Grandstaff music mode, and this little guy's animation. So you can make stamps, and like in the same way that developers would make SNES games with pixel sprites. You get like a very small pixel area, and then you can then pixel make sprites and then use those sprites as stamps to then put those in animation scenes. But it's very, very limited. I guess you can use more than one stamp for an animation, so you can have like, because I think you'd only have like 4 frames per whatever stamp. So if you wanted a longer or more complicated animation, I guess you can use more than one stamp that has more than 4 frames, and then you get it. So I don't know. But I think for now, I'm just gonna stay with the paint basics. And then we also got robot mode. That does it save, load, and color. Oh, that's also coloring book. Yeah, we should probably just start with coloring book. Let's do that. We got Yoshi, we got elephant, present, and whoa. Let's start with Yoshi. Yee. There we go. Let's see. The Simple Monkeys one sounded like the Derpy Labo. You know, I wouldn't put it past me that I would have used the... I think Labo used WarioWare music, which is in the same kind of wacky vein of a fun, not to be taken seriously kind of music. Kind of circusy, synthy. Wow, these are patterns. Ooh. Oh, here's more stamps. We can put a little Yoshi stamp somewhere. How do you... Can I put a Yoshi here? Is that how that works? Or I'm slowly showing a Yoshi down here? What am I doing? There's a Yoshi pattern slowly emerging out of here. There he is. Yay. Where's the erase? There's a couple of erasers, I think. There's actually like a whole bunch of erasers. I could probably just use a small one if I wanted to get in here. I think I need to undo dog to get rid of that, actually. I'll just go ahead and do that. Got rocket. What's rocket? Rocket explodes. So that's good that we tried that first. Okay. See, I'm figuring this out. What's robot? Robot also has comic book. That's weird. Okay. 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 Where's brush? How do I get back to brush then? Is it back to here? That's frame. I could take a break. Or, Oh, I get it. These are all eraser types. Okay, so everything of these are different ways to destroy your painting. I get it. Let's try that again. Oh no. Okay, so I need to find an eraser tool again and then see if it brings me back to... Okay, let me go back to brush. Ah! And we're back on brush. I can bring back to colors, please? What is all of this? Whoa. Okay. One of these is probably a fill. That's a spray brush. That's Mario. This is copy or move. These are shapes. That's airbrush, Mario, big brush. Where would be the fill tool? I don't know. Let's see though. Access animator. Find a USB flash circuit is. Yeah, this is only available on Switch 2 SNES mode game. it's like they really want you to actually use like the, if I like let go, it gives me the message to say, you're not using a mouse, what's up? Yeah, so I have to use a Joy-Con 2 or mouse controls. So this is all available on Switch 2, just for clarification on that. Is it sprite animation or can you do basic frame by frame? And do sunset at some point? Okay. Technically it's all pixel based. If I can even find what I want, then sure. What I want to show off. How do I just paint? Fill. Ow. That's just brush. Is it one of these? No. Undo dog. Just be a way to. That's. I think it's, that's background. That's letters. This is. Oh, here's the stamps. Oh, here's the stamps. We can try this. There's so much. That's a. I also found like a Nintendo Power guide about the game. I know. Hang on. I can show this off. Trying to open this. Hang on. So I also found this player guide, so we can see everything to learn about this. This is my music. Let's get rid of that. I'm so prepared, guys, for this. Hang on. Okay. Let's see. Stamp animation. Oh, that is, no, that's the paintbrush. Here we go, let me zoom in on this if I can. So we can just make this, there we go. Okay. I'm going to the manual to figure this out. Because it's nice and kid-friendly, but also reading pictures is sometimes hard to know what's going on. So I'm going to read this real quick to brush up on what you can do. So I was right about the airbrush. That's a paintbrush. Airbrush tools, copy, shape templates, erasers, undo dog, Bob, text stamps. That's the custom stamp one. Okay. Welcome, runaway dog. I haven't seen you. The Japanese VHS tape has a lot of cool secrets. Ooh, but don't watch that. Okay, can do. I love the American trailer that they had, like the 4-minute trailer. That was awesome. Here's stuff about the animation. It's complicated. Yeah, I don't know why this is like, this kind of kid program stuff, or like, I don't know. They always seem designed by the people that would have made these professionally, but then try and just swap out all the complicated and icon stuff for like, oh, just put like a dog as a undo. But it's like much more complicated because it's not actually user-friendly stuff. So I was just trying to read through this and it was like, what? Like I'm used to, you know, animating in Adobe Animate and Toon Boom, which gets 10 times more complicated with a whole bunch of tools, but I don't know. Just looking at this, like my mind actually goes numb and becomes pudding when it's like trying to figure this out. Kids software is like way more complicated and I can't handle it. Okay, so it's all the same stuff that I'm used to, but it's like just presented in a less, it's that iconography, whatever that's called, you know, like the first iPhone, all the icons were like YouTube was it like a radio or something, like the icon picture of it, or like maps was like a whole compass that was like completely shaded out. But it's like, yeah. Dog, do you know where the fill bucket is? That's all I wanted. That's why I opened this whole thing, was to find the fill bucket. Now we're just drawing stuff. I missed the. Was it one of the tools? It is. It's just a paint. I was just thinking a paintbrush wouldn't do that. Okay. Oh, I see. I didn't actually read it. Let me read. I was like, skip it over because like paintbrush should just be a brush, not a fill. So I was looking for like a fill bucket. That's what I was being used to. Okay, so the paintbrush tool fills enclosed spaces or open spaces with a single color pattern. If you have an open shape, you can fill the interior with a color or pattern or fill everything outside the shape. Okay. Yeah, that was drawing me off of like not seeing a paint bucket or like one of those fill tool things. Just seeing a brush and it's like, well, yeah, you should use the brush to fill in. With the airbrush tool, spray dots, copy, shade templates, stamps. Okay. Yeah, let's go back to game. It's getting upset. Okay. Use my other mouse here. Get me out of this. So we'll find this. And then if I say I want to fill Mario's hat with red, I'm gonna enlarge my screen here. 1 second. Ah! And just say, hey buddy, punk. Oh. How do I draw? Is it okay? So these are the draw lines. So if I wanted to give Yoshi a mustache or something, I can then do this with a thick brush. Okay, so that's pretty thick. I want it a little thinner. I want a hairline mustache. That's better. Got a little curly cue or something there. Yeah. And he goes, wahoo, I'm Yosh. He's going, yeah, Mario, yeah. And then I can fill it in with this, which I don't see. This is what I don't understand. Like sometimes these kid picks and all these things is like, well, you should be using the icon that doesn't, you know, isn't universal, I guess, or what the universal one is. We can use a texture then, I guess. Let's see what this looks like with one of these dithered ones. Whoa! That's nice. I think the fill is a little white pixel there. Might take a bit to... Yeah, got it! Yoshi's white there, so that's good. No, white there, that's white. So yeah, we got him. Back arm. We could do a darker colored for shading. It's like in a shadow. Yeah, that's cool. Thanks, dog. Okay. I'm just gonna fill in the characters and then move on. Now that we're dabbling here to figure things out. Let's get a magenta for his mouth inside. A little pinkish. Problem is that this is the colors I got. I don't think I can exactly use any other. Oh, those are cool. So the thing with these is that these are like on a pattern base, I saw. Where I tried to do the little Yoshi, and it's like I tried to just put them here, but it wasn't really these aren't stamps, I guess. It's like you gotta reveal them in some way. I don't know. Random shapes. And just random Mario World stuff. Oh, those must be the last one I did. Was when it was all white. Would have been my custom stamps then. Okay. See stamps you had to use Mario's head. Okay. That would have been a manual, I think, too. Okay, so now it's a stamp. What does this do? Oh! Okay, I made a purple square. Sick. Thank you. Can I not select the guy now? There we go. So if I go back to my stamps and say, now if I want a little Yoshi, now I'm in Mario head mode. If I want a Yoshi, oh! That's what I wanted. I put him up here. He'd be like the Mario World where you get him out of the egg. And I can pick exactly the pixel I want. Punk. Yay! Okay, yay! This is fun now. Okay. Let's go back to... You can't see my huge grin I got on right now. Oh my god. Okay. Let's keep going. Mario wears red. Oh, we got a cape too. Ooh. There's no dark red, so we'll just kind of use a red for meh. It's really hard to see what's going on. So many shapes going on there. Let's get his nose. Good thing is that he's not too complex. I have to get one of his. I'm crossing my eyes trying to see that. I think I can actually zoom in with the switch. Yeah. Take that. Can I not move though? I can't move. I can only move it in this. Well, I guess I can see if I'm close, man. Ow. That would trick it. Ah. So I gotta go back all the way to undo dog and then hopefully find the right pixel. Is that it? That's not it. Okay, so when it's super small, you gotta be careful. Or just kind of give up when it's something this small. I don't know. Whoops. Oh well. So that's his teeth on the top and there. There we go. It's got a yellow cape. Let's get a different color. Oh, we can add a dither one. I got a dither because that's kind of like the pattern. Where it's kind of like this checkerboard pattern. So let's do yellow here, maybe orange, the backside. Should I swap it? I think I should swap them. I guess I could just overwrite them. So I can do, what have I got? I could do orange here. Or is it not? You can't, once you do it, you can't unfill it? Is like you get committed to that color? Okay. How many undo dogs can I do? Because I did a bunch. Ah, no. Oh, no. That's why we're testing here. Oh, well. I guess I can go to regular... I go to regular pen mode and go to my yellow and then get these tiny pixels out of here. There you go. Just to clean it up. Whoops. Let's see. Let's see. You're like a friend, everyone. Thank you. I can't wait till YouTube comes available with Switch 2. Wait, it's not even... YouTube isn't available? Jeez. It's still not on Switch 2? I haven't checked. Whoa! A larger dither. Wonder what that looks like. By the time I get it, it'll be available. Yeah, I hope so. It's fun. Right now, I've only really played Mario Kart World. Wow, that's something. I don't even know what that triggered. Oh, they has hey in it, which is one of my keywords. Hope they had 64 DD games. I mean, half of those got converted to... How does this work? This is overall. Like, Majora's Mask and Animal Crossing and such. I think some of those were on a DD. But it definitely, that'll be fun though. Yeah. I'm just surprised they even put GameCube. I mean, that's much more than like finally that actually put GameCube games. But instead of adding Mario Sunshine, they added Mario Paint. So I'm not complaining, but it's like, okay. Had to really slow out, I don't know why they're so slow uploading ROMs to the NSO. Like, I think that'd be one of the easiest sort of things to do. I mean, once you get the system to just get these games uploaded. Yeah. I'm going with the original style, so he's got like orange back spines. Never thought about it. I think he has orange shoes too, and a yellow sole. Yeah. And then I guess that's the back of him. Hello. Yeah, these are getting triggered with the hay. There we go. Shoe. Let's see. Welcome, radio. Larger checkerboard looks good. Thank you. It's kind of looks kind of cool. It's like kind of like adds its own shading by doing it that way too. That's neat. Let's see. Welcome, Jack. How you doing? There's another Mario Paint on the 64DD. Yes, there's Mario Artist series. Oh, my dice are getting a call. Let's see. I want to get the shoe. Let's see if I can get a bigger, larger dither one. That's what was it? Ooh, that looks gross. Let's try this one. I'm just gonna test it. Ugh. I don't know, it works, but it's just gross colored. Yeah, there's Mario Artist series where there was something like this. I think either in 2D or 3D. There was like the camera one. I think the camera one was the runway project for GameCube test thing, and then there's a polygon maker. Hello. And that was pretty cool. Where you'd actually edit 3D models. Do it darker. So I could do. I want to think about this shoe. So I could do orange maybe, and then yellow for the side. I don't know. Ah, I missed. Oh, I missed. Yeah. Who wants to get the mushroom just to finish off? We can make it a one-up mushroom. It's gotta be this, and then. Is it cream colored at the bottom part? Why does that seem weird? It just looks like a toad that's under the ground. And it's not much more. Let's finish it. I thought there'd be a lot more. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Fluffy cloud. We could do a pattern on the. What do you even call these hill things? Let's see. Boop, boop, doop, boop. A DD is 1K. Jeez. I mean, yeah, that's. Did it only sell like a couple thousand or something in Japan or something? Like it was. I know it was like the commercial failure, but I think it's weird how they had the commercial failures of the Virtual Boy and the DD around the same time, right? Like the DD was mid 64 era, and then the Virtual Boy was around 95. So yeah. Let's see. Put GameCube games that were also for PS2 on GameCube Classics. Whoa, yeah. Can't think of any, but that sounds cool. Emulation should be easy for 64. Yeah, there's obviously, now we got all the reverse engineering, finding the code, source code, and actually making it playable through an exe Windows thing, so yeah, we've gone further past like emulating it to actually having the reverse engineered code. I was gonna do the hills, so yeah. Let's make them. It's not too many colors. I want to get maybe like let's do it. I want a brighter. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, that works. I just don't have a copyrighted color for it. Is this what I was using? No. Yeah, that works. Oh no, my Yoshi eye got filled in. Let me see if I can zoom in for you. What happened? It's like his sprite wasn't like actually filled in correctly. Oh no. Sorry. We can do a reverse on this guy. Reverse colors for interest. I want the super big. Did there? Yeah, these guys. Oh, cool, a teal. Let's see what this looks like. Whoa, I like that. Yeah, I'm just gonna fill this here as well. I missed this one. Now let's have to loop back around. Let's do, so there's two of them, so we can do, wish there was a yellow one here. Oh, and this one. Oh, cool. Oh, gross. I love it. I don't know. Well, yeah, whatever. And then, let's see if we get anything else wacky. Get this ice cream thing going on here. Yeah, that would have been better for the top, but I guess now we're too late. We moved on. Ugh. Shove that in the back. Yeah, these purple hills. Oh, you like purple? I like teal. Let's see. There's probably a way to do this quicker. Oh well. Normal dither. I forgot to color these guys. That'll be the darker purple. This one. Nope, I missed. And bonk. Is that? We need to do a little bit more. God, there's a lot. I know there's a bunch of these kind of things, but it reminds me of the Chuck E. Cheese. There was one of these fill-in coloring books. Like one of the arcade games was something like this. I think you have to like, it was like one of the mascots characters, the animatronic characters for coloring book thing. I remember that one. There's like a Chuck E. Cheese of, I have like all these, I went to Chuck E. Cheese a lot as a kid. And I remember one of them being that looks cool. I think that's it. I can do the border. And then we can take a screenshot of my wonderful drawing that we worked together on. Oh, we took a picture with the wearer. There we go. So I don't know how to, I can save it, but I don't know if it gets saved on the what side of it, like in game or like in the Switch section. Cause I could do this and save it. Punk. Yay. I went to Chuck E. Cheese a couple weeks ago. How is it? Because I know every location now is different. It used to be pretty standard, you know. Okay. Robot guy. Does it save in game? What the? Start? Ew, what the? Is that all my pixel data going in? Sorry. Okay. This is saying brush plus animation plus music equals Mario. Okay. If I click this, does these do anything, or any of these do anything? No? Okay. Okay. Let's clear this, and I can make my own drawing, and then we'll go from there. We can also take a break and swap some mats for a bit. This is so cool. There's a lot going on here. But yeah, the Chuck E. Cheese one had like a bunch of them. It was like all the characters in a 3x3 box, and I think it was a memory game. Ah, it stink at this. Ugh, get back here. It's like getting real flies. Ugh, ugh. I don't know if they have patterns or am I just supposed to randomly hit them. Ugh. Well, it's the same system. Probably same sound font. But definitely it's got the same groove. I love it. Oh, this is hard. Come back here. Yeah, get him. Yeah, 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 yeah. This is why it's so hard. My arm's getting tired. Now there's like multiple levels and there's like a whole boss thing as well. So all those things that were like in Mario Maker like came from like half the Easter eggs for Mario Maker 1 on Wii U kind of came from here. Ooh, big bug. Is that gonna hurt? That looks like that hurts. He's shooting things at. Yeah. Ow. Oh, I got 3 hands. Okay. Thought it was gonna end at that. Oh. Oh. Hand up. Ow. Immediately lost it. Yeah. It's like Space Invader going back and forth. Ow. I don't know if I should focus on the little guy or the wasp thing here. Ow. Ugh. Ugh. Ow. Nice. Oof. Sorry. WarioWare. Well, WarioWare kind of was spun off from, I don't want to play again. How do I not? There we go. WarioWare spun off from the Mario Artist on 64DD. There was like this little minigame thing in one of the Mario Artists where it just looked like what became the first WarioWare, where it had like the speakers and it had not Wario in it, but it had this little stickman guy, and it had pretty much like 5 or 6 of the first WarioWare games that are like were in the original Game Boy Advance. So yeah, it's all connected. So we can thank Mario Paint in a way for giving us WarioWare. Yeah. Huh. And also Mario Maker. So this is very influential. A lot of games still reference, and a lot of things kind of spun out from it. I want a new thing. That's not a new thing. How do I make a new? I guess I just delete it. So there's the. If I go to erase and then explode, would that work? Is that kind of the way to do it? And I can kind of choose which way I want to explode it. Let's try this color one. Wow! It's gone! Okay. So now we can try and do just regular drawing. I'll do Derpy, and then if I have time and I don't crash and get too tired, then we'll do Sunset Shimmer. Trying to go back to colors. There you go. So now I'm kind of warmed up and I got that. Oh, those flies gotten out of got out of the system here. Trying to think of if I want to do just my default pose or do something else crazy. Because otherwise, you know, I would just kind of have her here and then... Perfect. And then she would just be here. What you guys come to see, right? Okay. And a little tip. And a little wing. There you go. Perfect. Alright, moving on. Yeah, I think it's Mr. Brush. I think the manual. Let's switch over to that manual. That's me. I don't know. Does this have... Let's see. She could be a little... Actually, I think I can resize her or something. That might be in here. I just wanted to see if I can do something. What was I actually looking for? I don't know now. Oh, the blue guy's name. Is that in here? Because you have to do that for the palette. Let's see. Animation. Oh, well. Oh, here's all the pictures of all the stamps. I'll watch you draw Derpy. You gave me an idea of what to draw in Mario Paint when I get a session. You got it. Yeah, this is cool. That people, you know, put effort into these 30 years ago. I'm gonna go back. Could it be part of the tool part? What am I saying? Well, it's part of the color palette there. I guess it's not a function. I thought he had a... I remember seeing it somewhere. Why am I not? Oh, yeah, it's rotating and flip too. Oh, there he is. It's Mr. Crayon. He's up there. How do I zoom in? Roll form. I'm good. Go away. There he is. Okay. Say hello to Mr. Crayon. Hello. Sometimes he's blue and sometimes he's yellow. This doesn't mean he's sad or chicken, but indicates either a color bar or stamp bar. Oh, see? There we go. I'm gonna make some fan art Mario Paint for a sideshow later. Cool. Does that mean you have a Switch too? I don't remember who has it or not. That's in cursor. Yeah, you have to have a Switch 2 to be able to play Mario Paint on here. Arrow. Click on the... Okay, cool. Okay, so we'll use Mr. Crayon to change things. Okay, and we'll make Derpy a little bigger. Ooh, shush. Don't want no one else hearing that. Ooh. You can also use a... Yeah. You can use a USB mode and... Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can't... I was like, well, why can't you use a USB mouse in handheld mode? Because the Switch doesn't have a USB hole. Yeah, that's right. I'm using a larger mouse pad. That's as far as I got. Where was that transformation one? Is it one of these? Oh, I can make circles though. It's so violent. Where was that way to change? Now I gotta go back to the manual. I choose one of these as it change those other buttons over here. Yeah, okay, here we go. Up and down, move. I think if I get hand and then swap to one of these. Ooh. Oh, this is like Microsoft Paint. Neat. Okay. Cancel. Done. 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 Doesn't have to... What am I doing? Get me out. Get me out. I can't get out. Okay. God, it's intuitive. Okay. I think it didn't... Yeah, it didn't take it, though. Oh! That's what it do. Let's undo. I'm learning. So, okay, so I'm taking a screenshot of it. Punk. Or, okay, maybe it already had it in screen remember mode. Okay, here we go. I can flip it, so maybe I can... I think that flips the entire screen. Right? Or... No, can't drag. And then, what does this do? I can select build this, and then say reverse upside down for whatever reason. I can do that. I guess that's better in smaller sections, I guess. I don't know. Welcome to Tailed. How you doing? I'm learning Mario Paint. Yeah, if I do this in another stream, I'll be a little bit more, kickstarted to just do this. Right now, I'm like, is that a e-printer tissue box? What is this? So we can try. Good thing there's just a whole bunch of ways to erase what you're doing. Try this one. That took forever. Okay. Silly Mario Paint. Yeah. So I want brush. I want Mr. Crayon. We'll just do a nice portrait. Okay. Whew. It's always intimidating. Okay. Good thing I have enough reference of Derpy next to me. Let's see. I sometimes just start with the ear, because that kind of like places a whole bunch of different things. So let's start there. Problem is that it's hard to just say, here we go. I'm sure I can always just... fix this up later. I want to move that. I guess I can move that later. Ugh. It's taking 1,000,000% of my concentration. That's too low. Ugh. Yeah, this be if you use Microsoft Paint with a mouse, which I'm not the most adept at. Exactly. Oh god. Ugh. Quack. Ugh. We gotta fill it in so we can fill it in with color later. Make sure nothing gets make sure no empty pixels in some places. I guess I could just do a circle. It's got a weak chin. Yeah, I want that a little lower, so I think I can use that, and then that's not it. Where did my erase go? I was trying to use erase. What if I could drag it or move it somewhere? I feel like I can move it, but I can probably... Let's get a little larger. I know, I'm getting too perfection-y already. I'm like, it's gotta erase this line. Get rid of some of this too. What if you can taper? I know this is like a, you know, a pixel thing, but maybe you can try and... Yeah. Or there's something like sprite things you can do. Like Metal Gear, what is it? Metal Slug? It's like a... Is that what it's called? Metal Slug? It's like amazing pixel art where they use a whole bunch of different techniques to create the sprite work. Where there's like dithering and sub-pixel stuff going on, and it's just insane of how much techniques they use. That's a biggie. All right. So we can pull that up just to show that as a visual reference. I know. Pixel art. See if there's official. So I'm seeing a lot of not officials. If you know, you know. Trying to see if there's any. Was it on? Let's see if there's officials. Was it on SNES? That looks close enough. You're back. Welcome back. I'm trying to find a picture of Metal Slug or something. It's not much of a. I want to get the characters or something in it too. And show it off. Here's like one of the characters or so. I know I'm not showing it yet. Something like that, I guess. That's me. Or it has very intense like amount of like shading, and like when it animates there's like sub-pixel stuff going on where like the outline colors actually like change and kind of like move. It looks really cool. Yeah, there's a lot of really great pixel art and Metal Slug. Might have to find a GIF of it or something. But yeah. Okay, back to game. Okay, where's my mouse? Other mouse. This is confusing. Okay. Looks like Ghoul Patrol. Wow. Sequel to the Zombie Animator. Yeah. The Zombie Animator also has great sprite work. I mean, that was like a, you know, a real skill back then. To to make those kind of. I mean, it's kind of like traditional art. Like it's like the art of like Disney traditional 2D animation. I should give up on trying to go all the way around. That's not gonna work. With my hand. It's a little tilted, but that's fine. Yeah. Is that what I want? I feel like I kind of rotated her whole mouth there. Let's see. Is it blackout? Is that took so long to reconnect? I'm glad you're back. Hopefully you're safe. This looks weird because I think I have the ear straight up, but then her whole head is kind of like wow, sloping down. Yeah. Sprites were drawn by hand before the sprite arcs went over. Yeah, there's a couple of like behind the scenes of like making the original Mario Bros. 1, and they have like pictures of like hand drawn on paper drawings of the sprite works that eventually got. They like designed the sprite works on paper, on graph paper, and then use that as the reference to then scan it in and then pixel by pixel draw it in on the same way. I think I'm gonna move this closer. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble. Well, I don't know why I'm having so much trouble using a Joy-Con 2 sideways using trying to emulate this Mario Paint. Just gotta commit. I should clearly draw Derpy and then I'll leave. That sounds fine by me. You can do what you want. You don't have to stay here or not. Yeah, the one for me about drawing Mario 1 concept. I remember like a Koopa Troopa or something like that as one of the behind the scenes videos where they would have like a green parrot. I think a regular Koopa Troopa or something. And yeah, it was drawn on graph paper. And then they also did that with like Toy Story. So a lot of like early stuff, they would use traditional methods and then scan it into the computer and then make that into a 2D or 3D model. Yeah, with Toy Story they had clay models. So they would use clay, model it basically of the character, and then have this crazy rig that would know in XYZ space with a little pin. Like the little pin would then be like, okay, I see that you're about here on a model, and then translate that to a data point, and then in the 3D software would be like, okay, here's your vector point for your model. And it's like, whoa. So there's a video of them, I think, doing either Woody's face or Buzz's face, I think, one of them. But yeah, that's... Don't see that much anymore. We kind of got far enough that we can just straight up just model things now and have it look high quality. Or we can actually do the same thing. We actually use ZBrush, and ZBrush does essentially clay modeling, and then that becomes a super high poly model, and then you get retopologize it to make it simpler so it can actually be animated. Otherwise, it has 2 billion vector points, and it's like you can't really move that around easily with a computer and try and do real-time animation with that. So it has to be retopologized by simplifying the model, so it can actually have maybe like a couple 100,000 vectors instead of 1 million. So either way, yeah. Anyway, DKC2 emitter converted into a sprite. Yeah, exactly. They had Silicon Graphics, huge industry, high quality, with Donkey Kong Country, where they made 3D models of all the characters and sprites and whatnot, props and such, and then somehow had a conversion thing. Not sure on the process exactly on that, but then crunching that down into 16-bit pixels and having that be a picture. They did that with Aladdin too. The Aladdin game and some of the other SNES and Genesis. Those games actually had real Disney animators actually animate on paper the animations and characters, and then those got scanned in of those papers, scanned in and then converted into sprites for the Genesis and Sega, Nintendo as well. That's not good. Oh. So there's yeah. It's kind of like a dying art where we're kind of using all this mixed media stuff of using what we knew, you know, of using now we would call outdated technology to make something computer, you know. Now it's all just like, yeah, let's just use Unreal Engine and then don't have to skip steps, basically, by using just using the high quality computer programs first and skipping through all the unnecessary traditional side of it, I guess. I don't know if I miss it. It's definitely had its own vibe, you know, kind of style, I guess, by using traditional first. I'm sure it's more expensive in some way because you're using 2 processes and having to make sure that they kind of work together. Otherwise, I do miss 2D animation in theaters. I don't think I really watched too many, but I think I watched think I watched Winnie the Pooh 2011 in Tigger's big movie, and like a re-release, like an anniversary of Beauty and the Beast. And that's it. Isn't that weird for, you know, I've been around for 30 years and the only like 2D movies I've really seen are just kind of like here and there. Obviously there's been a bunch, but it's like I just never... It's weird how it's like, oh, I want to, you know... It used to be the norm for cartoons back then, and now it's like, eh. The only ones I've actually seen are just kind of like re-releases of older movies, you know? So I was like, I would like to see more. So I'm glad that something's gonna be 2D, isn't it? Oh, the 2017 Pony movie was 2D. That's right. So that was special. I guess it was Toon Booms. I don't know why I thought it would be. They actually used a lot of 3D in the 2017 My Little Pony movie. They laid out practically every shot in 3D. A lot of the backgrounds were in 3D, though the characters were Toon Boom puppets. So, this might take a bit. What I want. I guess I could just keep going with get the neck and the neck hair. I want a reference. I always draw like her back. I never get her back hair, her like neck mane right. So I'm just gonna look it up. I know. Ugh. You'd think by now I'll be able to just do it, but it's like it always ends up slightly wrong, and I don't know why. Good. Okay. So it just kind of goes down and then kind of, it's like a longer version of Rainbow Dash's mane, but it's kind of shaped differently. So it's always kind of weird. The problem is that I use puppets for everything with like cutout rigs. So I only had to like draw this like once and then never again, you know? Because the nature of that is that I drawn it once way long ago, and then I've just been reusing that same art asset for the character puppets the whole time. And you never really have to redraw like the neck hair ever, so I never actually pay attention to it too much. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's add a neck. I'll add the eyes too. Just think about how I want to go about that. That's weird. It's it's so elementary. Thank you. Great encouragement there. I just beat myself up with how much it's like, it's not good, and it's like I'm trying to draw this with like essentially Microsoft Paint. Style here. I don't think I even have this kind of color in a palette for like her specific gray color that she has, or a coat color. Can I taper this off? I don't know if there's enough pixels. Oh, wow, there's a lot more pixels than I thought. So I can try and cut that off a little bit. Nice, neat. Let me get rid of this. Am I gonna go through and shade this and everything? I don't know. Probably not. If I even get through this, I'll just be happy. Okay. We can start coloring a couple things here, so I'll use the thick brush. And do I want to do anything to get her? Is there a yellow dither? There's a yellow dither, but I think the other one would have been lighter, which would have been closer. Let's see what this looks like. I can undo it. Yeah, perfect. Alright. And because it has a little checkerboard of white in there, it actually makes it look lighter than yellow itself is. I got a little guide on my right side here of me, so I can see if that looks good. Oh, Mr. Crane's going wild. Oh. Seeing also what I have. Right, color for this. Otherwise, if I don't have the same color, then I usually use gray or some weird blue. Let's get the mouth. They got orange tongues. Okay. Definitely getting more comfortable with all this now. Okay. We could try a couple of different options. I feel like this is gonna be weird. Welcome back. Let me see how this looks. It's a little dark, but I think that might be your best option. Obviously, I'll color the rest of it in, but so we'll go for yay, Mr. Cran, kind of 3 over. And we'll try a couple others. I don't even know what kind of weird texture of this one is. If you guys see something else, let me know. I usually go for this kind of gray, even though she's... I can't really put my finger on what her coat color is, or main color is. Not her main, but like her body color is. It's not too bad. I usually kind of use these for if I don't have the right gray, blue, duh. Yeah. Have I seen Derpy Mail commercial? Tell us all about the Derpy Mail? Wow. Commercial. I've seen like the Card Captor Sakura anime commercial music video. Welcome back, Judd. Boop boop ba doo. Blue gray. I thought that Mario paint is exactly the color I need. So we're doing Mr. Cran hand behind back gray. Yeah, if anything, I might use one of these. Nah. Problem is that I can't make this a different color. That's why I keep undoing it. I think that's it. Up. We got like a Minecraft kind of texture. Oh no! Oh, when is this helpful? What practical use is that? Ugh, it's like TV static. Gross. I use those ones. And then, ugh. Here's actually a pattern. It's like there's little bubbles. You like this one? This is actually kind of lightest, kind of gray one. This is actually kind of good. It's growing on me. I don't know. You know? I think I might use this. I'm gonna zoom in. I want to see the pattern in it. Yeah, what the? It's like stone. Weird. Yeah, alright, I'm going with it. Doop-a-doop-boo. Guess I could have kept that white, because I'm going to keep that entire section white, so I know that too. I'm going to put her eyes in, so... okay. Okay. Good, okay. Okay, let's go back to regular white, and then I can do a trick, I think. Alright, now I can go through here, and then carefully like add a line at the bottom. I forgot her eye blashes. I have to add that too. So what I can do is hopefully just kind of go and do that, and then see if I can fill it with white now. And then go back to brush and then fill this in with black and fix it. Okay. I never understand the people that don't use fill brush or fill buckets. Unless your program literally doesn't have a fill bucket, then you should use it. I always see the people that, you know, to like fill something in, and it's like, what are you doing? Oops. Need to go back. I don't know, I'm seeing so many like art videos, and especially my almost like my TikTok feed of YouTube shorts, especially of art things now. So I get all the fun artist people, and that's always fun. And it's fun to see how they do the speed drawings. And it's like, oh, is this really a speed drawing if you're literally trying to color something in, you know, trying to fill in a shape, but you're just, you know, doing like the kindergarten for the entire everything, and it's like, what? When there's like, there's a fill bucket that would, do good. That would just fill it together? I don't know. I don't get it. Oh, it looks like the white had a texture to it. So I could just kind of go in and clean this up too. I know it's not the best sketch, but it's like, I'm working for a mouse here. But I don't, yeah. They still like try and color it in, like completely. It's not like a textured thing to it done. That's the thing, is like, you fill it in to look exactly like it would be if you used the fill bucket. It's the thing, is what I usually see. So it's like, that's where I'm like, what? Let's add her eyes. I almost went to the erase everything button, so we're gonna walk away from that. Okay. Happy, yeah, probably should. Can I save it midway and then have it save it again somehow later? Like I want to take a break? Would that work? I don't know. Might as well just finish this up. Yeah! She has gradient orangey eyes. Unofficial. Where does this work? Make a save. Well, actually, yeah. Let's do a NSO save state. Yeah. Okay. You never know. Well, if one of you had a blackout, then yeah. Is that a good color? That's perfect. Okay. Okay. So now all I have to do is make a circle, which we could try and use circle button. We got some donuts, and we got that. And I don't know what these are doing here. I'm just gonna play around, see what they do. Oh, look at a little snowman looking guy. I click. Okay. If I click and drag. Ugh, it's loading weird. It's trying to like do the pattern and then. Ugh. It's pretty responsive. Oh! I don't know what I expected. I'll try this other one. What does that do? Okay. Oh yeah, there's also like an airbrush. I guess I could do that for like something texture-y, something. I don't have anything in mind to use that with. What does this closed donut do? Interesting. It's gonna be small, so I think I should use the smallest one here. Okay, I should be looking at you, but then with derpy eyes, so that'll be, because I can start from, where does it start? If I go up to the right, whoa. Yeah, it's like not exactly centered. I think I should move up a little bit. I don't know if this is gonna work when it's this small. It's a little, looks like a little low. Yeah, so I tried to move it up, but I think it needs to start higher up. And then like that. Yeah, okay. Alright, it works. I was gotta like kind of look more at you. Yeah. Okay. Mr. Cran, tell me where my colors are. There. Black. Want to add our eyelashes. Whoa. Okay. Derp. There you go. Okay. Actually, I need to go back. Was it this one? And then fill. Haha. Haha. Let's see. Oh. How do I say? Mr. Krabs. Mr. Cran. Eh? That sounds different, right? Yeah, I need to enunciate better. Get in there. Get in there. Okay. Beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, that had a lot of, a lot to the drawing there. Wish I could move the brush over. I can't see what I'm doing. Oh, I'm still in fill. Well, I think I'm saying Phil, like a name. Trying to like add the Pac-Man highlight thing. Oh, okay. Huh, huh. Compose some music. Maybe later. That might be another stream. Yeah. There you go. Oh. These eyelashes. I think I got these little bits. I can add one more. I'm gonna try and thicken this one up. I thought this would be a lot more, or a lot less pixel. That this would have like more blocky, you know, more less room for minute adjustments like this where I want to move one pixel over and it's like, wow. I want to add a pixel right here. That's pretty good. Let's add a airbrush bubble over here. Just so we can learn more tools. So that's airbrush. Let's get a pattern one. Let's use one of our dither and see what this looks like. That's pretty fun. I want to move it over a little bit. It's like it's not centered. Does airbrush only have one size, maybe? If I do this, if I do big and then airbrush, does that make it bigger? Or is it? I think airbrush has this. Is his own thing, like the stamp, I guess. Sure. Okay, so put it here. Bonk. I guess I could use less, and then try and like taper it out a little bit. I can use a different color later. So I can add more on this side, maybe. And a little bubble. And then we can try white as a little highlight, like in a little background on the side here. Try and get that kind of shape going on here. A little weird. It's kind of fun though. Oh, we gotta sign our name. Very classic thing. This is my favorite color. This is the only one that seems to be in my favorite color, teal. Ooh, that's pretty good too. Yeah, I love this chocolate mint color. But yeah, the stamp has like a little emoji next to it. Yeah, okay. Let's go back to here. Okay. This will be the last thing. Okay. Gotta do YG. Okay. And let's add a little. Oh, we're gonna add a little Yoshi next to it. So we'll do Mario head and then stamp. Looks to be upside down. That's kind of fun. How do I flip them? There we go. And then put your right. There. Yay! Okay. Let's NSO save. Gonna overwrite it. Okay. And border. And then you can take all your screenshots. Ponk. Oh boy. Okay. Done. I could add a background, but I don't care at this point. I think it might mess up something else too. The bubble might also not look too great. Okay. This is more fun than I thought it would be. I thought it would kind of be a little bit more stressful, but I think having the Nintendo Power guide actually helped a lot. Just to read through it, and Runaway Dog definitely helped a lot there. Trying to keep my sanity of like trying to go through the kid pick style of well, of course this random icon means this thing. And I was like, okay. It is kind of like learning a different language where it's like all these different buttons. You saw them, you know, where the you click on Mr. Grand to get to the next thing. It's not like a little arrow or, you know, next or anything. There's no text anywhere. So I was like, okay. I guess I understand what, what's going on. Is that? Oh, you actually split into 3 pieces. Yeah, so I guess there's a lot of different modes. There's the drawing mode that we did. There was that coloring mode. Down here, this little guy is saying animation. There's sprite editors, there's animations with the sprites. You make whole scenes with those, or stamps that are the animated stuff. Whole entire music mode. Yeah. So we can save this as well in here. And then, we had to, I had to click start. Beep. Doop, doop. This music's also in Mario Maker when you save something. It also uses a robot. That sounds like it exploded, but alright, I guess that's good. So is this saying if I go to music mode? Here's an entire music section I have to learn now. I mean, I'm used to grandstaff this kind of stuff. Hi, Mario. Yeah, this is gonna be its own venture to learn this. Hi, Frog. Oh, hi. Okay. Is this a pre-made thing? Let's see what this sounds like. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I expected. Oh! Yay! I love Mario World. It's another pre-made thing. Yay! What's up? Oh, it had a loop on it. So was that... I mean, that sounded original, but maybe it's in like a classical music, or is it a... It's not Mario music. Kind of like had three blind mice and Twinkle Twinkle Little Star mixed in there or something. Huh. What is this? Huh? Huh? Yeah, same. I don't think that's a Mario song. Is that's an Undo Dog? So that's not that. But yeah, you can make your own songs. Does this take me back to my drawing? Yeah. And then there's a sprite editor. Size 469. Path. We're in animation land apparently. Is this a left-right thing? No. Size. Oh, there's numbers. Okay, size, choose, and then your path. What's path? A little wind-up robot, and then animation, and then a different robot. What am I looking at? I think that only works. I'm thinking if you have sprites. I think sprites is in its own section too. That does background. That does letters. Oh yeah, you can add letters if you want. I guess I could have. Nah, it's better to have the handwritten thingy here. I guess maybe have different versions for the American and Japanese version, because you can just put hiragana, katakana in here. I can have her go Onigo or something. There's the music section. Oh, select music. That's right. And then mouse settings. Frame off. Take a break. So what's this one? Ah, okay. So there's this, and I think if I save it, it'll actually be, well, it'll be a stamp in, remember there was like those, yeah, up here, there was like the whole bunch of empty ones. So I think if I save a special stamp, then it'll be a custom one of these, I think. Yeah. So, was it only, what's this? Transparent? And this is white? I think that was one in the Cintiq guide also said that somewhere. Let's read that again. So now that we have more idea what we're looking at. Get rid of all that. Okay, so now we can go through this a little better. So, oh yeah, there's text stamps. So we did saying custom stamps. So we were looking at that. You can create and save 15 of your own stamps at a time. Many of the special art projects in this book requires you to make custom stamps. Think of them as a vast library, of picture tools that you can mix and place however you want. I see. Okay. Oh yeah, you're free to leave whenever you need to. Thanks, Eric. Bye bye. See you next week. We might do this again. I'm not sure. We'll have to decide on that, I guess. 'Cause there's a lot into here. This is fun. This is the background. Frame, no speed. Yeah, this is where it gets. Oh boy, a lot of fun. Yeah, we'll have to read through all this. Okay, so what's the path? Well, let's start over. Okay, size. Yeah. Everyone recognizes frame animation in Disney movies or in Saturday morning cartoons. Remember those? Yeah. But not everyone knows how it's actually made. It's quite simple. It's made out of frames. Who cares? What's the size mean? Oh, the size of the sprite itself. Oh, okay. What's that mean? It can be made out of what? I don't. Okay. Interesting. So number of frames. Oh, number of frames. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay. So this is showing that if you're using. Where's the 2 coming from? I guess there's. Yeah, it's looping between this one and this one. And then there's 2 them. But this one has 4 pictures. This one has 6. It's how many pictures you want. And I guess if you want more frames of pictures, then the size of your pixel canvas is going to be smaller. Or I guess I could just read this. Fire Paint lets you put together up to 9 frames of animation in a sequence. There are 2 important things to remember when choosing a number of frames for your animation. 1 more frames means that you can have a smoother, more realistic animation sequence. Yeah, okay. 2 is the number of frames in animation increases, the size of each frame decreases. I'm sure there's different words that would have worked better for this. Oh boy. To animate a large character, you can only use 4 frames. Okay. Smaller characters can be animated in 6 or 9 frames. You can also create simple animations using 2 or 3 as shown here. Oh my. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't plan on actually doing anything more today, so I think I'll just go to toast time. But well, I'll just leave with this cliffhanger of how complicated this can get. Oh boy. So, okay. Oh, little undo dog's running around. What's he doing? Get out of there. Get back there. There you go. Don't enjoy the stream a lot. Okay. Well, thank you guys. Ah! That explosion into the picture. So I think Robot saved it and NSO saved it. Yeah. Okay. From 1332. Yeah, I don't think I changed it since then. So, yeah. Alrighty. Boop, 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 doo. Ah. We're good. Thank you. That has been fun. I know there's a lot of figuring out, but that's kind of the fun of it also, is trying to figure out what even some of the buttons do. Again, it's a little complicated of like, well, you should just, if you understand what the buttons do, then you should be alright. So that's half the battle. It's like I've been doing digital art and animation and in different programs, more sophisticated than industry standard programs. So it's kind of weird to go back 30 years and with the SNES version is like, why don't I understand what's happening? Yeah. See you, take care, and see you next week. We might do this one more time. We could try out the animation, and I don't know if the music's gonna... Might have to do the music on its own stream as well, just to learn it. But yeah, that's the plan, I guess. I didn't know that we'd be doing this at all. I guess we did Wii Sports Resort last year, so I want to make it a tradition to do Sports Resort as a summer thing, but we did the video game, snowball game instead, I guess. So, oh well. It happens. Yeah. The snowball game is in... I'm trying to figure out the right... I want to say limbo, but it's like, I don't know if that's... It's being shelved. Sounds like it's not being worked on. It's like, I want to still work on it, but not right now. I'll work on it later, as in a couple months. This fall, maybe late fall, early winter, might pick it up again, and then trying to complete it, hopefully before spring, so something like that. But right now I'm gonna work on the movie. I'm so busy. Work on chapter 8 of the movie. I posted a little update and all of this on my Patreon, so if you want to get the full scoop of what's going on, you can join as a Patreon paid member. There are a bunch of you that are free members, and honestly, I want to know why. Why do you choose to be a free member? Or just kind of, it's almost like you're just following me, like a account or something, but there's really nothing that of value is actually given to you by being a free member. So, strongly encourage you that if you can, and you know all of your situation is steady enough, you know, make sure that that's good, to consider being a Patreon member, because then you get the little posts here and there, and you get some exclusive assets like storyboards and the raw audio, or like my own original music in some way. You'll be able to download my soundtrack to my videos and storyboards and animatics and little write-ups and everything. But if you do as a free member, then you kind of don't get that. But most of you guys are as free members, so I just never really got any confirmation from anyone ever of why you would choose to say, hey, yeah, I'm gonna support you as a free member, and then not get all the posts and or get the assets and actually support you in a meaningful way to actually support me to survive by giving me money. Like, I don't want to sound greedy, but it's like, I just don't understand the situation of like that. That's what the whole thing of Patreon is, that you're supporting the creators by monetarily supporting them each month. So that's what the whole point of the whole website of that is. So it's like, it's just boggling my mind of like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna support you, but not in the way that the Patreon is actually set up for what it's supposed to do for that. I don't know. It's like, yeah, you know, you're a cool artist. It's like going to a restaurant and be like, yeah, you know, you did a great waiter job. You know, you really brought my food in good and hot. You don't actually get paid anyways, otherwise besides tips, but, you know, I'm just gonna give you a thumbs up. And it's like, thanks for your support, but, I won't be able to, you know, survive off of your thumbs up. So, I am pretty stable, but it's like, it's just weird where I set it up so I can get some secondary payment stuff revenue, because the YouTube isn't that great paying wise. So I was like, can I have some other way to make some money off the side for actually making the videos? Because I haven't been paid by YouTube in months, close to a year or more now. So it's like, can I see some of the money or some of the support from you guys? That's what the Patreon's for. So if you say, hey, thanks for making art, but I'm not actually gonna support you in a actual financial way for you to survive, good luck. It's like, why are you here? I'm just honestly trying to figure out like why you guys are being like, there's 60 of you. that's the thing, is that I see 60 of you as free members, as this is boggling me of like, why why is this happening? So yeah, again, if you can, please consider doing the minimum of $1 a month, which that's like $12 a year. So that would give me a pretty good sandwich for a lunch, but that'd be across your whole year of supporting me. So, and that's just what I mean. It's like I really. So either way, yeah, that's just been on my mind recently with that. So it's like, can you guys, actually, I don't know, use Patreon in the way that it's intended, with the actually supporting, instead of like liking it, instead of like following or liking the profile, of saying, hey. Alright, so anyway. Yeah, we'll be back next week, exactly, and we will, I guess, do more Mario Paint and get some more complicated stuff, and try and do something. Maybe I'll do a, well, we had the request of Sunset Shimmer, so I might do something with that then, as a, I guess, as a new short style thing, I guess. I could actually put some of these, if I actually make a really good Mario Paint, maybe I can actually make it as a YouTube short. Wow. That'd be cool. I'm already thinking of a lot of ideas. Yeah, I'm excited for this. So yeah, tune in next week when we do that. Yay! Alright, see you guys. See you next week for that. Alright, thank you guys. Bye-bye.